What up, everybody? Mr. Watson here, bringing you another race. This is the 2020 State Championship Road Race. There was 2 days. They had a Saturday, which was age group, and they had Sunday, which was category. So what you're watching right now is the P12 race. It's not a whole lot to talk about in this race. I started filming with 2 laps to go. Right here, you're going to see the field all still together. This is really early in the race. I turned the camera on for about a minute or so just to kind of get the field size. Started around with 88 people, I think they said, and it thinned out pretty quick. The course, it was flat. It had a couple kickers in it, nothing crazy. I think like a 4% kicker for 30 seconds, maybe 45 seconds. Nothing that's gonna like shred the field, but the pace was high, the talent was high. And we unfortunately did not get to bring a jersey home this year. And things just kind of fell apart. So like I said, there's not much to talk about this race. We're going to go into 2021, kind of rethink about what we need to do to be successful as a team. And, we have still the time trial state championship that's going to happen in December. It's a weird year. It's a weird year because when's the off season? In South Florida, I never know when the off season is. It's like as soon as you get done with racing, then all the snowbirds come down from up north, all the racers, and then you have all these team training camps. So the races continue, like the rides continue to be fast, and you want to join in on those. And then right back in January, we start racing again in Miami. So it really never stops. And then with this year, they're doing the state championship time trial in December. So, and I'm a time trialist. I like to do time trials. So I'm going to go ahead and train for that and then bump right into January. And then I'm hoping to go to Arizona in February. So that's right back into the things. So I got to figure out to take some time off and kind of rebuild the mind and let the legs rest a little bit. It's not a whole lot of racing this year. It was kind of mentally draining because we would train, and then it'd be like, oh, you're going to have a race. So we would get ready for that race, and then it would be like, oh, no, we can't do it, so it's canceled. And then we would kind of just roll right back into another training block, and the same thing happened like 2 or 3 times, and then we started getting some racing and happening. The thing with this race is that everybody that was anybody came down, because I don't know if many other states are racing right now. I know Florida is probably one of the few. There's been a lot of races here and a lot of races in Georgia. So we have a lot of people traveling from different states coming down, which means that the caliber of riders is just through the roof right now. We have junior national champions. We have people that won Vuelta. We have people that have ridden in the Tour de France. We have so many just talented people. But anyways, like I said, we're going to watch this video. Right now, what you're seeing is Artem Schmidt from Kelly Benefits. He's putting in a massive dig to get to the breakaway group. This is going into 1 lap to go. So I have a teammate up there. I actually have 2 teammates up there. So I told him that I'm not going to help him get there. But he kept just punching. And I was like, you're not going to get there, man. And he kind of just like looked at me and smirked. And he was like, yeah, watch this. And I sat on his wheel, and we had 2 other really strong guys that came with. So my only option really was to pull through. And I already did a lot of work the previous day, and I was pretty tired in this race. So pulling through was already a challenge enough, and I didn't really have any ambition to really get up to that chase group because I already had 2 teammates up there. So I was just hanging on for the ride, but it was just never felt like a smooth ride. It was just another punch after another punch. We ended up actually getting to that breakaway, and as soon as we were about to attach, the main chase group or breakaway group attacked, and I actually got separated. So I dropped back to the main field where I attacked with 3K to go and separated myself from that field and came across the finish line. So it wasn't a bad day with the amount of people that started. It wasn't the results I wanted, but that's okay. You know, I'm new at this. I'm still learning. Every race I do, I take something from it. So a lot of these people that I'm racing against have multiple hundreds of races experience. So, you know, I'm just going to chalk it up as another learning experience, another mistake, and, you know, something that my coach has always told me, that if you win, you don't learn anything. So when you lose, take that as an opportunity to learn from your mistakes and get better. And that's what I do. As you can see up the road, you see I keep calling it the chase group because that's what it is, because Michael Hernandez actually went solo by himself from that group with like 2 laps to go, or 2.5 laps to go. So that's actually the chase group that's chasing Michael Hernandez, which ends up winning both days, which is pretty impressive. And something you'll notice about the guy in front of me is that he's on junior gears. So you obviously see his cadence through the roof. And he's just putting in I mean, we're going 32 miles an hour right now, and he's on junior gears, so it's crazy. Passing a lot of people that like dropped riders. Gives it a little elbow flick, and I know that I should just gonna go ahead and pull right through, get over to the left, and let someone else come in front of me. The guy that you just saw, he actually has raced in the Tour de France, and he actually won a stage in the Vuelta. So that's the caliber of riders that we're riding with down in Florida right now. Just up the road, you can see the actual group that we're trying to get to, and this is going into 1 lap to go. So, and right now I knew I was toast. We're going up into the little kicker. Somehow I end up on the front, and I knew the attack was going to come from behind so he could close that gap, and sure enough, it went, and I was hanging on by a thread, and just as soon as they caught that group, the group attacked them, and I just lost separation. So that was basically my race. I came in at like 19th place or something, which, you know, it's okay. It is what it is. Like I said, we're just going to learn from this and move into 2021. And I'm really looking forward to going out to Arizona in February. So go ahead and finish the rest of this race, and I will see what I can do making another video in the upcoming weeks.